Hello. I got really bored and I'm on winter vacation and I was like, you know what looks cute? And I was scrolling through Pinterest and I saw leg warmers like these. And I thought that they were the cutest things ever and that they're perfect for the winter season. So I decided to make some. I crocheted them because I brought some yarn and a hook that's too big for the yarn to make it look chunky, because that's what we're going for, duh. And I'm gonna show you today how to make it, and it's super easy, and it takes half the time that knitting does, and you won't be called a grandma for doing it because it's crochet. And crochet is trendy. That's all that matters. Let's get into it. Now for it, it's just gonna be like a long tube with two cuffs at each end so that it kind of sits like oversized at the bottom but not too oversized at the top. And to be quite honest, I wasn't really following a pattern for it. I was kind of just going along with it. And it's kind of just a tube, but you kind of make it like big so it goes like this. Just looks cute. Maybe some Converse. I love Converse. And I want blue ones, like, oh my god, I love Converse. Okay, we're gonna do that. Anyway, let's get in. You're gonna need any size yarn. Mine was just regular acrylic yarn, and a needle size larger than the label calls for. Okay. Alright guys, so first we're gonna start off with a little knot like this, and this is really easy. Let me show you. This is how I do it. I kind of make like a little fish like this, stick my fingers through, and grab the longer end of it. Oh, I didn't do it right, no, maybe I don't. I grab the shorter end of it, and then I pull it through one more time. Grab the shorter end, pull it through, there you go. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna stick thing in. Okay, this is really weird, but I didn't really like count how many I was doing because I was just like doing it like a free fall kind of. And I had like this weird image in my head where it was like the number 38, and I just counted them and it's 38 stitches. That's weird. I think that's the weirdest thing ever. But you're basically going to chain as many to fit loosely around your ankle so that you can put your foot through it. You don't want it to be too tight or you can't actually put your foot through it. That's gonna be a lot of work wasted for nothing. Or maybe you can give it to like a baby if you're someone that you know is having like a baby shower and you want like a gift, but you have like one leg warmer. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna start. So you're gonna chain, I guess I'm gonna chain 38, but do as many as you need to. 2, 3, 4. Also, I wanted to note, you want these chains to be loose so that you can stick the hook through it, because again, this is like really thick. 38. There we are, completed. Might be hard to see with this like fuzz thing behind, but I thought it was aesthetic. Leave me alone, please. Okay, now you're gonna count, you can measure up, and then let's see if this fits. Oh my god. That's pretty good. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're going to make sure that it's not twisted. So you're gonna follow the chain. See how none of it's twisted? You're gonna bring the ends together, and right here, you're gonna poke your needle in. Is that a piece of hair? Get out. Oh my god, the stupid hair. You're gonna poke it right here. And you're gonna make a slip stitch. Now a slip stitch, you're gonna bring the long piece around, keeping this one continuous strand. Gonna pull it up, and go through it like this. Go through the first loop like that, and then you're gonna go through the second one just like that. So you're basically not doing another single crochet, but you're just looping through both of them, okay? And feel free to replay anything because this is pretty valuable when you're starting for other crochet projects. Anyway, I'm gonna chain one, and then we're going to do a row of single crochet. So we chained one, so now it's one chain high. That's the start of a new row. I feel like it's the easiest way to show that you're moving on to another row. Plus you kind of build it up a little bit. Okay, now you're gonna poke it in right here to start it off. So you might need to use your nail a little bit. Also, here's an, oh. You're gonna pull it through here, just like this, and you're gonna single crochet. So this is called a single crochet. I'm gonna do it with you a little bit more, 2 more times so that you can get the hang of it. Right here, poke through. My eyes kind of hurt from looking at the screen. And I get 2 on your hook, pull through, 2, grab the chain or grab the string, pull through. Hey, look, she's looking pretty. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna do with you. And then feel free to go back and then to look at it again because this really helps if you're stuck. Or just keep on going, dude. Keep on going. There we are. And come back when you finish this. My house is really hot right now, so I just put my sweater like this. And I'm, oh, sun. But keep your chains loose because you gotta get the chunky effect. Like, oh my god, like this. You wanna make it look like my sweater. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. That's all I'm saying. Alright guys. Oh! I'm holding it between my knees, by the way, so it kind of moves around a little bit. You get where I'm going. You should be nearing the end, and you'll come across this little guy, right? Here's the tail. That's how you know you finished. This, we're going to push through the first chain we see closest to us, right there. Yep. We're gonna do the same single crochet. Okay. And right here, this is where we increased, or when we did just the regular 1 chain. Right there. You'll see it kind of like depletes or like kind of increases from there or decreases down, whichever way you want to look at it. Optimist, pessimist. I'm getting off track. Okay. Now we're gonna stick the hook through both. You see this little V right there? That's a chain. Gonna stick it through, loves. Can you go through? Jesus. Wedge it through. Just took a little bit of some power from me. My knee's getting really close on the left side of the screen right there. Alright, there we go. And then this is where we do the slip stitch. So you pulled the chain through there. And I pull it through that loop. Tighten it up a little bit. There you go. There's 1 row. You did it. Now we're gonna make like 2,000 more. Now make 1 chain up like this. And then you're gonna continue doing the single crochets up and up and follow the steps of this one until you have, I'd say, 8 or 9-ish. 8 or 9, or however thick you want it to be. I really like this thickness. I'll do the first with you. This time you're gonna poke it through the V, and you're gonna keep poking it through the V's, because that one, we only had 1 stitch and that was kind of like a special row. But now we're just gonna poke it through the V's, pull up a loop through. We got 2 on our little hook there. What is up with this hair? Get out of here, dude. Okay, and you're gonna keep going, all right? Keep on going, loves. All right, I'll see you back when you guys have 8 or 9 up there. All right. Isn't it gorgeous? It's coming from over there. Right there, that black thing right there is a cat. I think it's fighting with a chicken or something. This is Bulgaria for you guys. That is like the best view. Anyway, back to it. I'm still recovering from summer's blaze. I feel it in the Alright guys, so it's pretty dark now. And I just wanted to show you, I ended up doing 6 rows instead of 8 or 9 because it got too thick. So now we're gonna do a row of slip stitching, it's really simple, but it might be harder than I feel like it should be. So I pulled up a single chain, slip stitch everywhere. So I'm gonna skip right here. I'm gonna skip this slip stitch from the last row, and I'm gonna move on to this one. So you're gonna go in to the double V's, I'm gonna pull up a loop like this, and then you're gonna pull through the first loop on your chain, just like that. Let's do it one more time. Just like that, and you're gonna continue just for one row, okay? So just do a layer of that. Meet me when you get all the way around back here. And we finished all these slip stitches. Let me zoom in here, hold on. You're gonna get back to this kind of like indented one over here, and you're gonna do another slip stitch like this, just so that you complete it. And then you're gonna chain one to make it taller. And then this is where you're gonna do the build up of how you want like the actual tube to look like. So you're basically just gonna make 2 double crochets, then a single crochet, 1 double crochet, a single crochet, and then 2 double crochets. And you're just gonna continue that pattern on and on until you find your desired length. I made it kind of longer, but it's kind of like medium length because I don't know, I liked it chunky and it fit better on me like that. Also because I'm short and you know, I just have short legs, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a double crochet. Now, you're not gonna look up here because it's a slip stitch, and we're gonna look at these guys, okay? We're gonna go to the first stitch right after, which is right here, this one right here. And then we're going to yarn over on the hook, and then we're gonna push it right through there, right through the V that's kind of like vertical. It's kind of tricky, I know, but if you just use your nail, or if you just poke it in, nudge it out, there you go. That's why it's always good to keep it loose like this. That's why it's always good to keep it loose like that. So now you have 3 hooks, or you have 3 loops on your chain. Now we're going to yarn over, pull through 2 of them, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's your double crochet. So I'm going to do it 2 more times just to show you, and you can always go back to see how it is. All right, we're in right here. This is how it is, like that. Kind of funky, but it looks really good when it's done, I promise. Oh my god. And it is hard, but it's only for this row. And then we're going to have 3 loops on our hook, pull through 2 of them, yarn over, pull through the other 2, and then we do it again, all throughout the row. Okay, now that we're over here, oh my god, I just took it out. Now, I'm gonna show you how to finish it. This lighting is absolutely terrible, and I apologize, but it is dark outside. There's no more natural lighting. Now, we're gonna get over to these last 2 stitches right here and there. These 2. Now we're gonna do a double crochet into this one. Okay, I kind of pulled this a little bit, so it's like, okay, anyway, this is the last one, and we're gonna do a slip stitch in it. Like this, slip, stitch. Oh my god, this is not working. And now we're gonna do another row of the same thing like this. And after that, we're gonna follow the double crochet, single, that pattern that I posted before. Okay, I'm gonna show you this one more time, just so you beginners that don't really know what's going on can like perfect this, you know? Okay, go to the first one right after that slip stitch. And you just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep it going. Okay, for the next row, because it's the 2 double crochets, and I know I've said this like a million times, just do like what you do with the cuff. Do that exact same thing. You can go back to the video, to the beginning part. That's exactly what it is. If you don't know what a single crochet is, but it's a band of the single crochets. It's pretty easy. You got this. If you guys are struggling with pushing or pulling this through, I am too. I'm afraid I'm gonna rip it. Make your stitches loose, guys. I forgot to film myself making the finishing cuff at the end, so just go back and follow the beginning of the video and start with the slip stitch, then going into how many rows you want. Here's a tail that I just pulled through after the slip stitch. Just kind of going to wedge my needle in and kind of just bring it in. Just in some random holes so that I can secure it so that it won't really leave. And you can do this any way that you'd like, any way that you think that it's easiest to hide it in. Kind of want to make it like seamless. I mean, you can kind of see it, but like just try to make it so it won't unravel. And like that, you're done. And it's so cute. And they're really comfy too. And you made it. You did it. Good job.